Hi guys, it's Micah. I'm back with User Stash. It's number 9, alcohol inks in a different way. This is the card that I ended up making. Oh, it's so cute. And yeah, I started with this sheer paper, which is, well, they call it vellum or tracing paper. But it's kind of like a tissue paper, and of course you can use tissue paper if you have it. Now this is porous, which alcohol ink usually doesn't go well with porous, and you can see it doesn't blend. And for my work surface you can use a laminated sheet, some of this silicone mat, or this one cutting mat that was still packaged. I bought these for friends when they come over, but I usually use my own. But nah, it's still wrapped, so that's cool. It's a bit shiny, I'm sorry about that. And my camera cleaning puffer, which yeah, I have arthritis and rheuma. I do say that in English, don't know, but it sucks to squeeze stuff. And the Twilight purple Twilight purple, don't know. I couldn't find it. I either used it up and I don't remember, or I don't know where it went. It's not in my little basket with all the alcohol inks. And then I pulled out all kinds of purples and pinks and lilac-ies, because, you know, I had this dye from Marianne Design and it's called Violet. It's LR0649. If you're interested, I will show you that later in the other video. And of course you can skip this if you want to just see how I make the card. And yeah, hair dryers, it all kind of worked, but it's quite violent, so puffer worked the best. Now, I cut the sheet into card size panels, roughly, just so it's easier to work with, and I kind of know how big the splotches or the marbling looks. You know, when you put it on a really big surface, it might not look the same. Alcohol blending solution, and this paper is very absorbent, so I'm putting some Yupo underneath, and if it goes through, because it's like tissue paper, I will color my Yupo in the same movement or time at the same time. I thought that was kind of funny. And yeah, and it blows away because violent hair dryer, and I don't remember which is the right part, but I stick it down and then I try again. And of course it also comes back, you know, if the stuff underneath gets wet again, it will come back up, and that's fun. It's really cool. And yeah, I'm playing this with different medium. I also pulled out my Ecolina, which is a liquid watercolors, but you can do it with distress-free inkers or distress spray stains as well. And well, you just play. It doesn't react the same as on Yupo or plastic, like acetate or vellum. But I thought I want to crumble it, like when you have dried petals, flower petals. Yeah, and I thought Yupo, first of all, is not transparent and delicate enough in my opinion. And acetate, yeah, I don't think you can crumble that at all. And I also pulled out vellum. And you can crumble that, but you can see the white bits where you crumble it, like the folds. And I try to make it nice and marbled, so when I die cut the petals, it's more random. The indigo, that really blue one, I thought it was darker, but it's not as cool as I thought. And I switched to water now, the same paper, tissue paper. I thought maybe that would be easier to blend, and I'm using Ecolina, all kinds of purples as well, just to stay in the same family. And I pulled out these new bottle, they have the little dropper. Old ones don't have it, and of course it works the same, but this is quite easy now for this technique. And you see, I try with the puffer, but my hands, so they can't stand it. And also opening the bottle sometimes, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting old. I had trouble pouring wine at work this week. I had to open a new bottle, and it's screwed top bottle. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just filling in the time here, and I sped it up quite a lot, and it's still a long video. That's why I divided it into 2, and part 2 is linked in the description box down below. And I think that's the more fun part, but I wanted to show you how to do this. Yeah, and it's just messing around. And of course you can't do the Ecoline on vellum because that's a non-porous surface. But I switched back to aqua inks for that, and also pulled out some of my really old Copic refills. And you know, the new ones, they look like pens now. Refill bottles. I mean, then before there was the various ink, and before that even I have these bottles, and I'm not confident to use them in my markers because some of them are really gloopy, and I don't know if the color is still good, like I did with my Spectrum Noirs. I'm not going there. So this is vellum, and it's printer thickness, so 80 grams in Dutch. And this, yeah, you can see these really old bottles, and of course they still work, but I don't know if the color is still dependable. But yeah, alcohol, so it works the same. But vellum is of course not as absorbent as a tissue paper, so I thought maybe yeah, I don't know what I did there. See if that makes a difference. The color is more vibrant, of course, because it's on this vellum, but I wanted this sheerness of the tissue and or the vellum, because I thought that would look really nice and delicate on a petal, especially when I crumble it. And I just thought that would be fun, you know. You try stuff. Of course, I could just pull out the die set from Marianne Design. I cut a bunch of paper and then think, oh, here's my card. Thank you for watching. But that's not fun. And yeah, what else do you do with alcohol ink that is all gloopy and not trustworthy anymore? You make messes like this. I think that's a good way to use them up. Some are really dry already. I could see that they don't even move in the bottle anymore, but it's like a molasses. But you can see here that's different weight, but yeah, but it's okay. It stays really dark, but I pulled out the really dark purple, of course. But that's fun, and I let it dry. And then come back tomorrow for the other ones. And this is the tissue paper. I put it on the radiator, and that's what I thought. If I crumble it, it will look really pretty and delicate, and it does. But it looks a little bit pale and bland now, doesn't it? So part 2 is linked down below, so why don't you join me there? I'll see you again soon. Bye.